Published, 1706 the 20th of July 2018. Updated, 1707 the 20th of July 2018. Joe Graber, Kenwood, the Iva bequest engraving of the south front, garden front, of the house, 1789 by William Birch. Historic England, 1986. All rights reserved. http://www.uk/images-books/archive-services/archive-terms-and-conditions. Yesterday, WED, marked the 90th anniversary of Kenwood House's opening to the public in 1928. But the iconic stately home on the edge of Hampstead Heath is more than 4 centuries old. Joe Graber delves into its past. Kenwood, the Iva bequest view of Kenwood House and grounds, 1786. Lord Mansfield's house, taken from the site of his park, this week marks the 90th anniversary of Kenwood House opening to the public for the first time, but its history goes far deeper. The first house on the site appeared in 1816, owned by King James I's printer, John Bill. It set the tone for centuries of aristocracy gracing Hampstead. Kenwood has many layers to its history, from its magnificent architecture to its art collection, says Dr. Alison Gowdy, curator at Kenwood House. The two most significant figures in Kenwood's history acquired the building 2 centuries apart. Lord Mansfield, who oversaw the remodeling by Robert Adam and Lord Iva, played an instrumental role in opening Kenwood to the public. Kenwood, the Iva bequest engraving, 1786. Conwood in Middlesex, seat of Earl of Mansfield, by James Heath, acquired Kenwood as William Murray in 1754, having come to England from Scottish nobility, initially using the building as a weekend retreat. Murray's social status then grew. He became Lord Chief Justice in 1756 before being created as first Earl of Mansfield in 1776. Mansfield grew fonder and fonder of Kenwood. He used it as a retreat and accommodated family members there, said Dr. Gowdy. Mansfield decided to hire Scottish architect Robert Adam to remodel the building. It proved to be an inspired decision. Adam produced a masterpiece, modernizing the interiors of the library and entrance room, said Dr. Gowdy. Dr. Alison Gowdy Adam claimed that Lord Mansfield gave full scope to my ideas, which also included the existing giant pedimented portico. After Mansfield's death in 1793, the house was acquired by the successors to the earldom. The second Earl, Mansfield's nephew David Murray, commissioned new dining and music rooms and moved Kenwood to give it more privacy. In the 19th century, the Mansfields preferred to live on their Scottish estate. The Mansfields had differing degrees of interest, said Dr. Gowdy. The fourth Earl spent 3 months of the year there, but they preferred to live at Scone Palace in Scotland. The sixth Earl decided to sell Kenwood in 1914 after renting it out since 1909. Even the tenants brought history and aristocracy to the building. Among the tenants that lived there were the Grand Duke Michael Mikhailovich, second cousin to the last Tsar Nicholas II of Russia, and American millionaire Nancy Leeds, which adds a further sense of history to Kenwood, said Dr. Gowdy. The entire contents of the house were sold off in 1922. Kenwood's future would be secured 3 years later after it was purchased by Edward Cecil Guinness, 1st Earl of Iva. Lord Iva is a key figure in Kenwood's tale, but didn't spend much time in the building. Dr. Gowdy explained, Lord Iva never really lived in Kenwood. He bought it in 1925 but died in 1927. He did, however, leave a great legacy. The house was bequeathed to the nation by Lord Iva. He left a glorious art collection, including works by Rembrandt, Vermeer and Gainsborough. By and large, the artworks did not belong to who you would expect, the curator added, but Iva wanted the public to see the possessions that reflected the status of an 18th-century gentleman. Lord Iva's decision caused much excitement, reversing a trend of fine artwork being sold overseas. Dr. Gaudi said, "The news was tremendously exciting, at a time when art was being taken away from Britain. The finest set of masterpieces given to the nation in the 20th century would be open to all." During the Second World War, the building housed servicemen before being handed over to the former London County Council in 1949. English Heritage took over Kenwood in 1986, and oversaw the Caring for Kenwood project, which involved extensive renovation work, in 2012. The project involved the exterior and interior of the house being painted in Adam's original scheme, said Dr. Gaudi. The 90th anniversary is to be marked with a number of events. Volunteers are today set to give a guided tour, allowing them to see the house through the eyes of Lord Iva. In October, further events involving art historian and broadcaster Andrew Graham Dixon and Julius Bryant, author of the 2003 catalogue of paintings in the Iva bequest, will be held. It will be a fitting way to celebrate a fascinating building.